All right, hey, welcome to Trucking California with Velox 18. It's time for the weekly review. So roll the music. Okay, so first off, before we get to the numbers, doesn't El Hueso look good? Doesn't El Hueso look good? Hey, look at, I'm rolling that night trailer. You guys see that? Doesn't it look better with the night trailer than it does with the Swift? I don't know. Anyway, so the colors just go better, you know, coordinated. What are you laughing at over here? What are you laughing at?
You're a dork.
I am a dork. That's okay. Hey, so before we get to the numbers, I wanted to show you guys, there's a little trailer right here. So I'm gonna run it right here. So what that is this little thing I had dreamed up, and I wasn't going to be able to execute it, so I asked someone else if they would like to kind of roll with it on their channel, and I would participate in it. So what it is, it's a contest. Okay, we're running a bunch of different YouTube truckers are going to be running this summer during like the peak freight season, which the peak freight season this year is a little off. It's like it's going to be peak all year. But normally peak freight season, there's a peak in like the April, May area, June dips, and then July, August, September, October, those 4 months. I don't know how loud that's gonna be on the microphone, but there's a fire truck going by, so hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. I'll edit it out if it was. Anyway, there's a peak freight season, and so we decided, you know what, we're gonna take like 10 weeks out of that peak freight season. So we're gonna start it just after the 4th of July, probably starting the 5th of July, and we're gonna start this this contest. It's gonna be called the Great Freight Race, and in order for us to participate, we gotta either be leased on owner operators or have our own authority, like me. So I think there's only one other guy that has his own authority. Everyone else is leased on to bigger carriers or small carriers. And so what we're gonna do is each week we're gonna compare numbers. And so you guys will get to see what it's like running tanker for Schneider, running dry van for Landstar, what it's like to run on your own authority. Hopefully by that time I have a trailer, but you know, maybe I'll be on power only still, who knows? So everyone's kind of in different like stages of their trucking career. And so you guys will be able to see like, hey, what's gonna be best? And not only that, but what markets are best. I'm limited a little bit in California, although during that time is when me and Miles are gonna be headed back east. So I'm gonna get some out of state freight, and it's gonna be awesome just for that race. It's gonna be, that's my only chance, because staying in California I'm not gonna be able to compete with the guys running in the South. But anyway, so yeah, we're building things up to July, and we got me, Nomad Trucker, Nomadic Brit, Nevada Trucking and Trails, Calvin Leak, oh, what is it? I'm missing one. Team Tiny. I feel like there's one more. Was there one more? Oh, I should have wrote them down. Anyway, if I forgot you, I'm sorry. But anyway, so all of these channels are going to be collaborating this summer on the Great Freight Race. But in order to see these weekly reviews, kind of the weekly show, we're going to have a live show with all of us contributing our numbers. We're going to try and limit it to about 30 minutes, maybe 45, because we're all YouTubers, so we're all talkers. But we're going to try and just review our numbers, talk smack to each other, and see who wins this Great Freight Race. But you got to subscribe to the Great Freight Sage Logic. The Great Freight Sage Logic YouTube channel. It's a long name, but he's a broker, and he's going to add this dynamic into this thing where he is the expert on the freight lanes, you know, the broker side of things. He'll be able to analyze why the people who are making more money are making more money. And so that's his part in it. He's actually partnering with Freight Connect and Sonar Freight Waves, and he's going to be adding in like the analytics to what we're doing as the owner operators out here running on the roads, and he's going to be giving us insight and input and maybe even helping some guys out with some of that information that he's getting from Freight Connect. So anyway, subscribe to the Great Freight Sage Logic and to all the other channels I mentioned. I'll try and link all of them down below in the description, so you can just go one by one and click through each of them. Make sure you're subscribed to them. Make sure that you know, you're part of this great freight race. But okay, now we got to get to the numbers. So my arm's getting tired. I got to switch hands. Whew. All right. I think I'm gonna have rotator cuff stuff from doing YouTube. My shoulder was hurting the other day, and my wife was like, yeah, rotator cuff? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I know what it is. It's from holding this stupid phone. I gotta get myself a little gimbal thing. Anyway, all right. So, we did 3 loads this week, 3 loads. The first one was the recycled televisions and all that stuff, Antioch to Corona. Then we had to run the empty into Montebello. We went from Montebello to Paris, picked up a load from Paris to Union City. Then we booked directly that same day from Union City down to Bloomington, picked up a load, took it to Amazon, delivered it at Amazon Thursday night. And it's Friday, and I was looking for something for today. I was actually trying to find something to put on the truck today that would deliver down on Monday. I missed out on the stuff that was there. It went for too cheap. Maybe I should have just taken it, because it's gonna be hard to find something, but I'm just gonna be waiting around till Monday to see. But nevertheless, I did 1,920 miles this week. 1,920 miles. And after we got paid our detention at Amazon last night, because that took over 5 hours, I should have a revenue. I haven't gotten it confirmed yet from Swift about what the detention is going to be, but I should have a revenue of $43.35. So $4,335. And of course the wind always picks up when I'm trying to record. That's just the way it is, man. You guys get blown out in the microphone and all that stuff. And then so that gives us a rate per mile of $2.26 a mile. $2.26 a mile. Not the best in the world, not the worst in the world. We'll make a living on that. We'll pay our bills. Our fuel cost this week was a little higher than I thought it would be, because we did all those empty miles. But you know, I think it's just the way it works out sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe because of the way that last week's fuel worked out, then this week's fuel maybe offset it just a little bit, because I think we were closer to empty when we started fueling for this week than we were last week. So anyway, we will get this great freight race going, and I am eager and excited to jump into it. Like I said, I had the idea, but I wasn't going to be able to accomplish it on my channel. It was just I'm doing too much, guys. I'm running myself ragged just trying to put out videos for these loads, trying to find loads, trying to get a trailer, and trying not to suck as a dad and a husband, which probably not successful at that, but you know, whatever. We're gonna get the Great Freight Race going on the Great Freight Sage Logic's channel, so you got to go subscribe to him so that you can follow along with what I'm doing when July comes. And he's got good information. So if you're a trucker or aspiring trucker or aspiring owner operator, you need to go and subscribe to his channel, because he's got the stuff, the information for owner operators to have success in this business. So that's it for this week's weekly review. Love you guys. Peace.